We had a great run, but we fell short of our goal. And our goal is to win championships. That's what this franchise is about, and we fell short of that. So, we fell short of our goal. And our goal is to win championships. That's what this franchise is about, and we fell short of that. So,
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport.
And our goal is to win championships. That's what this franchise is about, and we fell short of that. So,
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all.
You did something special.
When LeBron made his original ring culture statements, one of the things that I said on my live was, I wonder how many quotes we'll find of him directly contradicting himself. I mean, obviously his attitude of ring chasing made it obvious, but taking that to another level is him actually contradicting himself. And a lot of people have come up with examples.
My goal is to do what? Win as many titles. That's why I'm going to Miami. All right. How about when he came back to Cleveland? My goal is to do what? Win as many titles as possible. Let's go to 2018 if we can. Why did LeBron James go to the LA Lakers? Oh, that's right, to win a championship, right? So I'm going to give you 10 more of these. Right.
I mean, there's a lot of them. And I'm happy to say that today I found yet another one to add to that list. Let me show it to you right now.
We fell short of our goal. And our goal is to win championships. That's what this franchise is about, and we fell short of that. So,
and of course, Uncut Hoops, who always brings the receipts, does the research with his videos, and provides them for us, put out a great video on this. And I just wanted to show that I did some of my own homework with that video clip before I build upon what Uncut Hoops put out this morning.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of
I just have to ask. I mean, this is his own show. His production team, control of the editors, his agent is even right there. How does this make it to publication with these angles of him? Like, holy monster. Ugh.
From Dustin Nielsen, why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
A ring is a team accomplishment.
Hello, my name is AOH, and I'm a prick, but I'm not an insufferable narcissist, which puts me ahead of LeBron James. Wow, we got to play that opening again.
From Dustin Nielsen, why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
A ring is a team accomplishment.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
that one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For
That's
so
what
many
I felt.
reasons.
I was
Jesus. It's so gross. I mean, that's one of the most disgusting moments in history. And some of you guys think that guy's cool. Let's get my fucking piece of shit agent in the room and a bunch of other suck asses and read a script. Let's read a fucking script about me that we planned ahead of time and then pretend like we had a spontaneous conversation about how great I am. I don't think I can make fun of this enough. Like I really didn't. When I first heard about this, I didn't think it was real. I didn't think anyone, even LeBron James, could be so disgusting as to call himself the GOAT. But the way he did it, it's not just that he did it, the way he did it is astonishingly gross. I'm starting this over.
I think it is.
that one right there made me the greatest player.
From Dustin Nielsen, why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
A ring.
There you go. Use your hands, LeBron. Use your hands, LeBron. Now everybody knows to take you seriously.
Is a team accomplishment.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For
That's
so
what I
many
felt.
reasons.
For so many reasons, this bitch right here says, not, damn, bro, check yourself, or damn, have some respect. This is why LeBron is the piece of trash that he is, because of the trash that he surrounds himself with. Tell the motherfucker to check himself and shut the fuck up. Instead, this guy's encouraging him.
I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought.
Don't even believe you. Like, you're such a narcissist that I think you just threw this part in. I don't think you give a fuck about Cleveland, to be honest.
Like, I was ecstatic.
A ring is a team accomplishment.
And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
After you stopped, you mean that fleeting moment that didn't even exist in which you pretended that this was about Cleveland? And how long did that last before you switched to me? Well, we all know it was me from the beginning. You're making up the Cleveland part, but apparently this was all within the same moment while you're standing there, surrounded by the team that actually won it.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all.
That was
A-all, B-all. This guy's mastery of the English language declines with his game every year.
like, you did something special.
You did something special. The problem here is he's not looking at Kyrie and saying you. He's not looking at his teammates and saying you. He's looking in his mirror that he carries with him everywhere and saying you did something special. Oh, what a gross person. Could I hear him just once acknowledge that J.R. Smith's defense is what caused Iguodala to double clutch that shot, which provided the opportunity for LeBron James to block it? It was a great block / goaltend, but someone else created that opportunity for you. They make it sound like LeBron James was out there by himself. Could I hear you once, LeBron James, acknowledge Kyrie hitting that dagger shot while you stood in the corner and did nothing? You didn't draw defense. You didn't set a screen. You watched Kyrie win the game. Could you once acknowledge Chris Bosh's incredible rebound, his mental awareness to kick out to Ray Allen, and Ray Allen hitting what might be the craziest, most difficult shot in NBA history right after you bricked your shot and they bailed you out? Could you just acknowledge it once? Once. You did something special. So the big takeaway here.
Damn.
What Uncut Hoops is providing for us is the extent to which LeBron James does value rings. According to the criteria by which LeBron James crowned himself, it was the fact that he got a ring that year in that way. All the accolades, his MVPs and his other bullshit that he also didn't earn, along with this ring that he didn't earn, apparently, according to LeBron James right here and right now, don't mean nearly as much as this championship did. So LeBron James just condemned himself, basically. That one right there made you, talking about himself again. I guess this is the man's mentality. He's on the floor, surrounded by his teammates that fought and bled with him, and a coach that put up with his bullshit, and the other team that just got fucked right up their ass by the refs. In that moment, he's thinking about himself. That one right there made you the greatest of all time. Damn. It don't get much more disgusting than LeBron James. The fuck?
When it comes to modern-day NBA players, there's no single person more obsessed, self-aware, and love of their own legacy more so than LeBron James. As looking at all of his interviews, it's always me, my, a lot of I's.
Yep. And yep.
Talking about his legacy, his greatness, and his standing in NBA history.
Listen, fanboys who call us haters, I get it. I get you don't like the criticism, but nothing Uncut just said is untrue. 22 fucking years this guy's had to show some humility or credit someone else. 22 fucking years of opportunities, and he couldn't do it. Couldn't just stop making it about himself. Not even once.
And look at the Mind the Game podcast, kind of the exact same thing. Alongside Steve Nash, what this podcast is nonstop propaganda, rewriting LeBron's legacy and rewriting the standards of NBA history.
Why?
I'm not sure that I need to add anything else to that. I mean, those who are willing to be aware know everything that Uncut just said already.
Is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
And we're going to take a random fan's question as fact, by the way. So obviously they screened all of this and chose who they wanted to roll with.
I don't know, man. It's just like you sit here and you tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, our fucking wasn't.
Oh, he said fucking wasn't. Take him seriously, everybody. I bet his eyes got big and he used his hands too.
Unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys just because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings.
So stopping that right there, LeBron's overall premise that guys like Iverson, Steve Nash, and Barkley aren't appreciated and recognized as great players, that from the jump is inaccurate.
Yeah, it's amazing how many times, not just LeBron, but La Media just says things that aren't true and sets the stage that, hey, for the rest of the day, we're going to talk about this thing that isn't true. But in the minds of the weak-minded, easily misled dipshits out there, well, we said it. LeBron said it, or LeBron's media team said it. Therefore, oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it without understanding the entire show is going to be lies built on a lie.
Iverson, despite having 0 championships, is beloved by all NBA fans.
I mean, Iverson's probably one of the most respected in terms of giving it all and coming up short.
Someone like Steve Nash, also very popular, and then Charles Barkley, an iconic legend. To say fans don't know those guys were great players, top 75 guys, that is completely false.
Yeah, it's presenting an argument that doesn't exist in order to make a dumb point. People don't say this. This doesn't exist. Only LeBron fans, by the way, which is an interesting point. It's LeBron fans that want to shit on Barkley for not having rings because they don't like that Barkley is sometimes kind of honest about LeBron. So that's LeBron fans that are embedded in ring culture because they want to diminish Barkley based on a lack of rings. Let me take this stopping point as an opportunity to talk about other inconsistencies with this supposed dislike of ring culture, because Nick Wright thinks that rings are important enough that he's tried, not just this still frame on the screen, but multiple times, tried to say that LeBron's rings count for more each than Michael's do in order to try and get LeBron's rings up. You know, here he's talking hypothetically, if they win a title, it counts as 2. And in the past, he has said that the 2016 one counts as 2. You certainly didn't do your part in trying to downplay the importance of rings, Nick Wright. Oh, and another note, as long as we're talking about these different championships, LeBron has called 2016 the most impressive, most difficult championship, and then turned around and called 2020 the most difficult. Oh, geez. It's hard to keep track of your lies when you lie all the time. One more detail. since we're talking about Nick Wright in 2016, Nick Wright has actually come out and shown that he thinks the Warriors got lucky getting to the 2016 finals due to injuries of other teams and other things just happening to work out their way, which means that he doesn't think that the Warriors even deserve to be in the finals. Then we'll turn around and act like LeBron beat the best team ever. You can't have both. They didn't even deserve to be in the finals, but they were the best team ever?
In the Hall of Fame, but I'm in a different wing than the guys who won the championship. I mean,
Still in the Hall of Fame, though.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying though, Jack, hey, I understand. I understand the rules. Like Charles are great, Karl Malone's great, Patrick Ewing's great. They're not at the table with Magic, Bird, LeBron, Kobe. It's levels to this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have different tables. You don't let everyone sit at the same table, and how do you decide who's at which table? Unless you just make one never-ending long table. That way you can say, hey, we're all at the same table. Well, this got long fast. I'm going to break this into 2 parts. Part 2 will be linked below if you want to watch part 2. Excellent work, as usual, Uncut Hoops. Much appreciation.